All right, I'll just do this.
All right.
We're getting ready to go here. So I just put this out there publicly. Hi, everybody. We'll probably trim this here in the post section, but you don't need to mute that. Or mute it if you want.
Okay, thank you. I'm just going to take it off loop really quick.
Okay, I want to see and make sure that we're broadcasting, and maybe we're not broadcasting. Actually. Hi, everyone. So please bear with us as we figure out the technical means in order to do
we're from
this.
the Glamorous
Just
spare bedroom.
No,
of
there will
Craig
be
Nibbler's
audio as
home.
well.
Awesome.
Okay, there's audio too. You see all. Excellent.
I think he just sees all in general. I think that's what he was saying.
Oh, that's okay. That's what he means. Okay, yeah. No, we're fine. My computer was just a little bit slow. All right, you want to just do it?
Let's fucking do it.
I gotta say, it was kind of strange. I've never had that said to me before.
It sounds very peculiar.
It was odd, but at the same time, I mean, I'll take a compliment wherever a compliment comes
you might
from.
as well. I mean, we're
100%.
all shut-ins at this point. So,
Yes, I will 100% take that. So
Take
I'm
it where
glad,
you get it.
I was like, well, at least something's working out pretty well. I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, or maybe he's just excessively lonely at this point.
I'll take it no matter what.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Fun Employment Radio. I'm Greg Nibbler here with Sarah X. Dillon. Thank you so much for tuning in today, wherever and however you listen. It is so fantastic that you do so. Of course, we are live here 5 days a week on the Fun Employment Radio Network, and available via podcast all over the internet, wherever podcasts can be found. And thank you for finding us. And for those of you who are members of the Supporters Club, we do broadcast in our private channel there at funemploymentradio.com. Thank you to everybody who's joined that, and that's where normally our videos are. We decided today to let this YouTube video go public. I know not a lot of people tune in to that, but that's where we are at. So if you do find us on there, it's a little bit choppy. It's a little messy because we're in the middle of the quarantine, and
Everything's just a mess right now. You know,
everything's kind of messy right now. So it may not be the greatest video quality, but you'll ever see. But nonetheless,
just think of it as
here.
trying to watch porn on cable when you were younger, and we're like kind of like the channel in between like channels that you're just trying to kind of listen to.
I don't think that we are. That's not the kind of channel this is. This is
No, but
somebody's
when
first
you're
time
like trying
seeing
to
this.
like
we're not like porn.
No, but if you're saying that it's like kind of fuzzy and
Sarah, we're not going that way during the
oh my
apocalypse.
gosh, I don't know. You're the one that's saying that you're like people are hitting on you over.
I didn't say that. That happened.
No, but I'm saying even if it's fuzzy, it's good fuzzy quality content, even if it's not the clearest.
Yes, and we should be live right now for anybody tuning in. So what you'll need to do is if you are watching online, you'll just have to fast forward it to the end for everybody watching. So that's kind of what's going on. It's a little bit confusing on there.
It is being put, yes, like scrambled porn, exactly. And someone says you also need to grow out your mustache, Greg. That's the way it's going to be. But it seems like what you're doing right now is working.
Yeah, apparently it
Yeah.
is. So we've got a lot that we're going to get to. I am going to explain that here in just a minute. Before we do that, I do want to say a thank you to one of our fine sponsors who is sponsoring throughout the apocalypse here. And by the way, for a timestamp, it's April 15th, 2020.
Oh, my Lord.
This would have normally been when taxes were due. Is today.
I actually did my taxes today.
Good for you.
I just wanted to get them over with.
I have not done mine.
But and let's be honest, your taxes are far more complicated than mine are. You have income from like a zillion different places, and you do all kinds of things. Like
yeah.
mine's more straightforward than yours, so it wasn't as like daunting. I mean, it's still
true.
It still fucking sucks.
I
because
still
just
should have
had to give a bunch of my money away, but
yeah. Yeah, but at least you got it done. That's a smart move. I'm still have to do mine. But it is April 15, 2020, and also one of our fine sponsors is Black's Pest Services.
Oh, we're so grateful for them.
Indeed, and actually, Derek from Black's Pest Services sent me a note about some of the things that they're doing. So clearly this is here in Portland, Oregon. So this is a sponsored message for those of you on YouTube to hear this.
Oh, I was wondering why you were saying that.
Well, I know there's some rules on that. And normally our videos we keep them unlisted on YouTube, so it just goes into our archives. But since this one's public, I don't know. I just want to make sure we're not violating some rule. But here's what Derek said. So he said there's been they can definitely still come and help out. So some of the important things are this. One, feel free to send in pictures to them. Like if you find a weird bug or like a nest or something on your property or something weird, send it into them, because what Derek said is it's one of Bernard's favorite things to do is try to analyze it and figure out what it is.
Oh my gosh, I need to send in
cost.
that picture from yesterday from the cemetery. of that paw that I found.
Yes, you do. That's perfect. Send
Why
in
did
the
I
paw.
not think about that? I need to send the paw picture that was resting on the gravestone that I was looking at.
Yes.
Yeah,
Send that into Blacks.
I need to do that immediately.
And have them take a look at it. Maybe Bernard can identify what it is.
Maybe he can.
So do that. Send it to him
right.
on their Facebook page is what he was saying was probably the best one. But also, they can actually go to places and, for the most part, work outside, and they can probably take care of a lot without ever having to go into your house. But if you do have a big problem in your house, talk to them about that because they can help you with that too. But they can do a lot of it outside. So that's key. Also, he talked to me about what's going on. Here's the other thing. Well, there's two things. One is that what's going on with the rats in like big cities. He said here in Portland, we're probably not going to have that much of an issue.
Are they taking over?
They're taking over.
Oh, no.
And I'd actually seen this article. I've been looking up a lot of weird articles lately.
That's what you do. Like, that's how
It
you
is.
relax, isn't it? Like, just looking up weird stuff on the
Actually, I
internet.
found some weird stuff I want to talk about here in a little bit that I want to share with you. It means nothing, but I found it interesting. But anyway, this
I have
thing
nothing
is
but time. You tell me anything.
That's what I kind of figured
Yeah.
this time is for. So I looked it up, and it has to do with the rats taking over the cities. And there's this video in New Orleans on Bourbon Street because everything's closed. So they don't. But that means since the restaurants are closed, they're not serving food. So the rats are like taking over, and they're having their own wars and battles. Like bigger
Battle
rats are
rats?
moving into like territories and like fighting other rats, and it's all kinds of weird, gross stuff going on. But they showed the street, and it's just
wow.
like they're littered with rats, like on the streets, because there's no people scaring them away, and they're all like fighting over the same amount of food. It's crazy.
That's insane.
It's weird.
And
yeah.
I kind of want to watch that. Is someone streaming that?
Somebody
wanna
posted a
see,
video
like,
from
rat
New
battles,
Orleans.
yeah.
Well, and then the other article I read was like in New York, some of those restaurants have been there for decades, if not longer. So there's entire ecosystems built around their trash. And since they don't have trash, it's throwing out like decades of learned behavior from these rats, and they don't know what to do. And so they're going nuts.
All right, that's fascinating.
Yeah. Like it's like, and that's why there's territories of other rats moving in, and they're eating each
It's like
other.
Gangs of New York, but like
Cannibals
with
and-
rats.
Yeah, but with like cannibals and all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Anyway, you can look that up. You don't need to know all that if you don't want to know, but that's something that is. Going to the nicer side of things, he did also say that they're still accepting pictures for the employees of the day, which is a nice, awesome dog or a cat or a pet that they meet.
Any kind of
usually,
pet.
Any kind of pet. So they'll still accept that, and then they'll post those on their
May
Facebook
I make
page.
a recommendation for an animal that I believe
I
would
believe
like
you may.
to nominate?
I believe
for
you may make
Employee
a
of the Day?
recommendation.
Today I went for one of my old lady power walks, which
Okay.
I like to do every day. I like wander around my neighborhood and sometimes take videos and just kind of hang out with people on Instagram as like
Yes.
I'm walking around. I ended up walking by one of our favorite establishments, Landmark Saloon, today.
Landmark Saloon.
4847 Southeast Division. And of course, Landmark is one of, again, like I said, one of our favorite places, but it is also home to one of my favorite animals, who is Max the bar cat. Now,
What?
Max lives in the area. He doesn't live at Landmark, but he has a home. But he comes and hangs out at
but he
Landmark.
basically lives at Landmark.
Exactly. He comes every day and hangs out there on the back patio. And Nick, the owner, who we just had on a few days ago, will come in and like feed him and basically like hang out with Max for the day. So I think I got there before Nick did today because I was filming and I looked and I saw Max way back, like almost to the fence on a picnic table. And I was like, "Oh, hey, Max!" I'm like, "Hey, buddy!" And I thought that he wasn't gonna come, and he jumped off the table and like totally strolled over coolly to me, and he ended up like coming over to the gate and letting me pet him for 10 minutes.
What? Max never lets somebody do that.
He does not. That's how bored he is.
Wow.
Yeah, because Max is kind of he's a beautiful turd. He does not like
Yeah, he
people touching
hangs
him.
out with people, around people all the time.
He
Just
lets you
sitting laying at
bask in
tables.
his glory, but he doesn't let you touch him a lot.
Yeah, you can pet him like for a second, and then he'll be annoyed and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
be like, and he'll get up and walk away. Wow, for 10 minutes you
Yeah,
pet
so I got
Max?
to, and he was like rubbing on me, and he was just like walking around,
Whoa.
like prancing around. It was the best thing ever. So for Black's Pest Services,
Max let his guard down.
he did. May
Yep.
I please put in my suggestion for Employee of the Day for sometime in the near future to Max the bar cat from the Landmark Saloon.
Yes, and
That
you've got
is-
the pictures
it
on
made-
Instagram.
It made my day.
That's so cool.
It made me so happy. I actually just sat on the ground. I was sitting on Division, like outside of the gate, looking like a crazy person playing with a cat.
Well, that's okay.
That's-
Like nowadays, we all look crazy.
We do.
Like we all look insane.
You know
and
what
that's
else I've noticed too? Like walking around real quick, something that I haven't seen that I love is I see people walking down the street listening to their earbuds and singing. I
because
see
people just don't care.
Nobody cares, and it's awesome. So I started doing it too, and it's so freeing.
What were you walking down the street yelling and singing?
Today it was Ani.
Wait,
I was
please,
sing some Ani DeFranco.
and just
Singing
singing it out
Fire
loud.
Door at the top of my lungs. Not at the top of my lungs, but I was because sometimes I'll like hum, but I was like, I up in the Fighter to four lips. No,
And then you look around to see if anybody else is looking.
And then I looked and then I saw there. I'm like, nobody's looking at me.
Yeah, nobody
everyone's
cares.
just concerned with themselves right now.
And everybody's half crazy. So that's entirely.
Oh, it's glorious to kind of like it's freeing.
See, that's a little dangerous for you though.
I know.
Because are you going to be able to put that back in the bottle after this is over?
What is there going to be a bottle when it's over?
I mean, it's going to be weird when it's all over, but there will be a time. I mean, there will be a time when we venture all out back outside again, whenever that is. So if you let this go too far now, I think this is the
brave new world.
But so are you going to become that person?
Yes.
So you're going to become the one.
I'm loving it.
Will you be singing like now that you're starting in public? What do you think is the next step? If you're the solo singer in public. Imagine
I'm just singing to myself.
time.
I'm not like obnoxiously loud, but I'm just walking down like.
Oh, and that's fine.
I can kind of hear it.
But non-quarantine time, would you have ever done that?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Now that you've let that cat out of the bag, so to speak, is that something that you think you can put back in again, or is this once you're around people, are you going to be doing this anyway?
I think
now
after all of this
barrier, you jumped a hurdle there.
I genuinely think after all of this is done, I think that things are going to be different. I mean, I don't think they're going to be like super different where everything's going to be like completely opposite, but I think that there will be more leniency toward crazy and weird tendencies because we're all developing strange tics and tendencies and things because we're spending time with ourselves and with our and how we're coping with a disaster with a pandemic.
Right.
So everyone's changing. Like you're not going to be the same person that you were before this happened.
That's true.
So I think every single person, nobody's going to just all of a sudden go and be like, I mean, unless they're like a robot or something.
Right.
You're going to be different.
Yeah, people will, especially for quite a while.
I mean, we're living through a world-changing event. So
yeah.
We're not. So I think in the future that people probably won't care. They'll probably just be so fucking happy to be able to be walking around.
Yeah.
That maybe they will just ignore my singing.
Everybody will be singing in public. Is what you're proposing. And I mean, and there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not saying there's anything wrong here. That's not where I'm going. I'm just saying once you cross that line, it's probably going to be easier to cross some of the other lines. Like, are you going to start singing on a public bus?
Probably not. No, this is more of like a lone. I still know where
Again, though, pre-quarantine time, would you have sang Walking Down the Street? And you said the answer was no.
No, I said if there was nobody around me, for sure, I would absolutely do it. But like now, I just don't really care. But before, I would have done it, but I would have looked around.
And so now that you've started that, it's going to be, I think, a little bit, it's something that I feel like you could be going down quite a bit.
It's okay. You know what? It makes me happy. I can't tell you.
For sure.
Like
Again.
I passed by a garbage man today when I was walking, and he was just like, hello, and give me like a jaunty wave, because I had waved to him, and he's just like, hello, and give me a jaunty wave. And it filled me with so many endorphins. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I was so, like, just talking to a garbage man on the street. Just like saying hi and hi. And it made me feel good. I could tell like it made him feel good. And just being nice, like, that's just like the little shot of fucking endorphin that everybody needs.
Yeah. No, that, I
even
think
just
that's
a
great.
hello. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just a hi and hey, how you doing? I mean, and shout out to all the essential workers that are out there. I mean,
oh, you're kicking ass.
Garbage is
you're
so
awesome.
important right now. And I mean, there's so many things that are important. Clearly, all of our healthcare workers and everybody, public transit, everybody who's doing something out there. I'm not going to be able to name everybody. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you very much for continuing some facet of normal life for all of us. That is appreciated. But okay, so you're going to be singing in public. See, me, I did get out for a drive yesterday because I talked about this yesterday on the show. I was going a little bit crazy and having a day.
You seem a lot better today.
I feel a lot better
Did the
today.
drive help?
I'm not 100% right now.
Nobody's
battling
100%
some mental
right now.
things going on. Yeah, so I'm fighting that.
Please remind yourself to give yourself a break.
Yeah, that's something I don't do.
You're not very nice to yourself sometimes.
That is true.
And you need to maybe not, change that.
Yeah, I do. And I do need to work on that. So I'm
how
working
you should
on it.
start?
And that's why I feel better today.
I brought you a delicious shot of Pendleton.
See, I don't know if that's necessarily the way that I should be solving
not?
anything, but
I can't
all
wait
right.
to talk about
We
tomorrow.
are doing a later show, so I can.
It is. It's after 4 p.m. Quite honestly, it's the apocalypse. You can drink. I saw my friend was posting this morning at 10 a.m. She's like, breakfast wine. And everyone's like, cool. Nobody cares. We're not driving anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere.
Seeing some people in the Fun Employment Radio Supporters Club chat. Aaron out and Andy just said, Pendleton, I'll join in.
All right,
we'll give
Aaron
everybody
out
here a
and
second.
Sandy.
Yeah, if you want to join in,
And
I'll
I
go ahead.
also,
And...
by the way, found, I don't know if you can see my shot glass that I have. It's one of our old KUFO.
Rock 101 KUFO.
Rock 101 KUFO shot glasses.
Rock Portland, Rock 101 KUFO.
Rocks you.
I don't think it said that.
Who knows what it said?
Oh, I know, because I had to say those liners over and over. It's the Rock of Portland, Rock 101, KUFO.
Wow, you sound so badass.
So I tried to when I was on there. I got a shot and I tried to sound badass as I could.
Dr. Sarah brings the medicine. I told you I was half doctor,
I've got
Mr. Jenke.
an Alaska shot glass here that I got
you because I picked things that that I thought would make you happy. Cheers.
KUFO, and yes, it does. That brings back good memories and some bad ones, but
whew.
Not really.
Oh, that's delicious.
It was awesome.
God, Pendleton is good.
Yes.
If Pendleton ever wants to sponsor us, holy shit.
Oh, by the way, if anybody's a distiller or a brewer out there and you're trying to sell any of your product, send some our way. We'll be happy to shill for you.
Yes.
I'm just saying that unabashedly.
Oh, for sure.
So what was I going to say now? Oh, I do have the weird website that I found. But to address it's not a weird website. It's just, I'll explain it here in a second.
Yeah,
it has to do with animals.
Okay,
it's
you're
not
making
bad.
it sound bad, Greg.
It's
you're
fun
like
facts.
This weird website I found about animals.
It's gonna blow your mind. It's a weird time. We all go down our internet rabbit holes, and this is when I went down. But before that, just to address what I was talking about at the top of the show, so I interviewed for Digital Trends Live, which I'm doing that every day. And thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. We've been getting quite a few people joining, and I appreciate that. But I interviewed the Fat Jewish. Before anybody gets upset, that's his name.
What? That's his name?
The Fat Jewish, yeah, on Instagram. He's quite popular. He has 11 million followers on Instagram.
I've never heard of him.
Really?
No.
Well, I've definitely heard of him. I mean, he's pretty big in a lot of ways. So he's the Fat Jewish, which is he has 11 million followers on Instagram. He does a lot of memes, and then he owns like a wine company, and his real name's Josh Ostrovsky.
Okay.
Yeah, which you can go by both, but I mean that's just what he's known as. Like he became famous, I don't know, like 2011 or something like that.
Was there something?
He got in trouble for it. People accused him of stealing memes.
Yeah. Which
I think he did.
Remember that.
And now he credits
all right
everybody on there. But I don't know.
I mean, kudos to him for doing something shady like that and able to like make it like fix it and make it better.
I'm not even gonna comment. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if he did, he did. That's his deal. But I did interview him, and at the end of it, he said that we were talking about how to stay in shape during quarantine, and I'm broadcasting from my living room where my little setup is. He's like, by the way, you're doing like, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly how it went except for a couple of things. He's like, you're looking pretty good in quarantine. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're a snack. You're the full meal.
Is he gay?
I don't know. I guess so. No, I don't think so, but I think.
But he just likes what he sees. I really don't
know, but yeah, he liked what he saw.
What he saw. Okay.
Yeah. So it was.
You're a snack.
I was told I was the full meal after that. I don't know exactly what that means or how to take it. Like, if you want to see something where I'm like very awkward on air, where I'm just like, all right. I mean, I'll take a compliment. I don't care where the compliment's coming from. I am not ashamed to take one.
All right, a snack.
Wait, is there more meaning to it?
No, a snack, as said by the Urban Dictionary, is someone who looks good at the moment.
Okay, all right.
So I wasn't saying he thought you looked good long term, just then.
What's the full meal? Because I believe you said that too.
Full meal. Oh my God, this is how fucking old we are.
Yeah, I know.
Did
seriously,
you say a full
right?
course
This is
meal?
how I'm not gonna get my. Maybe something like that.
When a person is so fine, they can't be classified as a snack or even a regular meal.
Oh, wow. All right. Wow. Well, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey, get it while the getting's good.
Get it while the getting's good. Yeah. I mean, right now, I think we can all.
Can I tell you something like so superficial and it has nothing to do with anything, but I'm just going to tell you because this is what's happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hang on. I'm going to finish my shot.
All right.
So you know that thing that has been going around about how people are posting their senior pictures?
Yes.
So I randomly, when I was cleaning my apartment today, found this book of pictures that my mom had given back to me around like Christmas. And she's like, I don't want to keep this stuff anymore. You can keep it. So she gave me like all my like childhood pictures. Like we're at least like senior year of high school and like my freshman year of college. So
yeah, I've got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Here.
So I randomly found those and I'm like, oh, this picture looks funny. I'm like, I think I still look kind of like that a little bit. And all the comments on there have just been like, oh, wow. Oh, you were so pretty. Oh, and then, of course, like, Dimitri's a dick, and so he wrote something like, oh, what happened?
Do you have the picture? Because I could, or an image that you could send, because I could probably get it into the show, onto the broadcast. I didn't know we were doing it. Or do you want to hold it up and show?
I mean, I have it on my...
Hold it up from your phone.
Yeah.
Show it on the camera.
Okay.
I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, so this is my picture.
It's kind of blurry and faded out there on the...
Well, it is kind of faded.
Yeah, it's not coming through too great on there, but here,
Okay.
let me do this. No,
Maybe on the
I just
side.
don't
There
think
we
it's
go.
going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit better. Again, very high tech here for somebody who works for a tech show. So, all right. Well, that's a good senior picture.
I know, it's fine.
You look nice.
It's fine, but I've just been... I have to say, I've been secretly waiting for someone to be like, wow, you look like you haven't aged at all. Or something like that.
You put that up there to fish for that compliment?
No, but I was hoping that at least somebody would have said something like that by now, but it's just like, oh, wow, you were pretty. I'm like,
That is not what anybody said.
Uh-huh.
No,
and now it sounds like I'm fishing for compliments, but really I'm just telling you I'm telling you how vain and stupid this is, because like when I put it up, I'm like, oh, that's a fine
Why
picture.
do you think
It's
I was
kinda
happy
funny.
for a compliment today?
I know.
Nobody said that you were pretty. Did they? What, like, wow. Oh, to go back in time, huh?
Oh, yeah, wow. The hand of time comes for us all, doesn't it, Sarah? It's all like, wow, nice.
At least you have the memories. Oh, man.
That's why I never liked.
It is. It's a good picture of you. You had a good senior picture there.
Yeah, I mean, I had multiple ones, but that was the one that my mom put in the book
Yeah.
that I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, you know what? In all honesty, I think in that bottom drawer over there behind you, the bottom of that filing cabinet, I'm pretty sure that I have,
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Now hand those to me. Hand those to me. What?
Oh.
Hand them to me.
This one?
No.
Okay. Oh
I'll
my
control
God.
what gets shown out of that.
Oh my gosh. Greg also has a tiger trapper keeper in here. Holy shit.
That tiger trapper keeper is where I kept all my karate moves and my
Are they
list.
still in here?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's from when I was in karate.
Taekwondo karate.
I
Oh
told
my
you I was in
God!
karate. Yeah, I kept that.
And you call me a hoarder?
No, I held on to that because it's badass.
Delayed sword.
When I was in karate in middle school and high school, and
Oh my God, this explains so
I
much
kept
about
it all in a
courage, too.
tiger trapper keeper.
Can I tell you the name of these? These all sound like courage songs. Delayed sword.
Those are the names
Sword
of
of
the moves.
destruction.
Yeah.
Deflecting hammer.
Each color is a different belt. I was a brown belt, by the way. I could have been a black belt, but I quit, and I regret that forever. I should have just stuck with it. I was pretty close to it.
Oh my God, Greg.
I was into weaponry, which is why I did bow staff, but the next one I think
There's
was
one called the
nunchucks.
Dance of Death, Greg.
Yeah. No, those were all moves that you had to learn in order to move up to the next belt.
Oh, wow.
So it started off yellow,
This
orange,
is a gift.
and yellow, orange, blue, and then different degrees of blue, then purple, different degrees of purple, and then up to brown.
Oh my gosh.
Somewhere
this
I've
is
got
from
trophies,
April
too.
7th, 1990.
Oh, Jesus. They say that date. That's just crazy.
Monmouth, Oregon. Kumite
Wait,
tournament?
let me see. Kumite. Let me see this.
Kumite.
Let me see this. What's written on the back here? Oh, it's my notes that I had to learn. The downward arc hand block, the turn knife hand block, looping elbows in and out. Hey, careful with all of them.
I'm being very gentle. I put
These are all my
back.
odds. I didn't realize that was in there, actually. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had you go in there.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Swinging pendulum. Oh, I remember the swinging pendulum.
What about twirling wings? Did you know twirling wings?
I knew all of that stuff. I knew everything on all of those lists at any point. You could ask me of any.
Swinging pendulum?
I don't remember them now, but
What about the thrusting wedge?
yeah, I kind of remember that.
The begging hands.
Yeah. I mean,
These
it
are
was all.
courage lyrics. Oh my God.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna put your trapper keeper is safe.
My trapper keeper with the tiger. Why would I get rid of that? Why would I get rid of a trapper keeper with a tiger on it? I mean, that's badass no matter how old you are. I mean, that's just badass.
Oh wow.
So there's that. Now, the other
I'm sorry,
thing.
that was just magical.
And again, for anybody who's listening to the audio podcast, we'll keep this video on YouTube. So go to our YouTube channel on Fun Employment Radio, and you can see all of the stuff that we're talking about. So that way it's on there.
Give a shout out to Kelsey, who's visiting her mom, Karen, right now, out in the Couve. They're watching right now, and she said, haha,
Oh, is
thrusting
she?
wedge. Hi.
Thrusting
I miss
wedge.
you. So close, but so far away. Someday we shall hug again.
Chong Li Nibbler. Okay, so yeah, we used to have tournaments, and then, I was pretty. I was all right. I was pretty good. I was pretty good at tournaments. I knew how to game the system to get points because it was point fighting, and I was real good at doing one of these up in the air, and then I'd pop somebody in the kidney, and then
Oh,
that would be a move. I was good at it. Wouldn't say it was classy, but I won a lot. So, all right,
Greg,
here's what I have.
Is that?
I will show a picture of myself from quite a long time ago. And again, nothing's going to make me feel older than this. But when I went into college, I may have been, in hindsight, a bit of a shithead. And
What? Were you a Michael Bryan?
Not necessarily a Michael Bryan. I got away with a lot of things.
It is very toasty in the studio, by the way. If we get a little shiny, that's why.
Well, it is toasty. It's a spare bedroom in my house, and it's very small, and it's above the furnace.
And we like blinding lights on us and lots of equipment, so just bear with us. Oh my God, look at your smug face.
Okay, I'll show this. And again, if you're listening to the podcast, go to our YouTube channel. It'll be up there. This is a picture from my freshman year of college. I had...
Oh,
is
look
that
at
not
the middle one. The middle one.
Is that not a smug son of a bitch right there?
Holy shit, Greg. You look like you need a punch in the face. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is...
Yep, that was me. There I am now.
Oh my God, you look like if your hair was different, you could have totally been on Jersey Shore. With that hair, like the middle one.
Well, I think the key is like
Polly.
I couldn't grow like a full beard quite yet then. Well, I mean, I guess I could have, but yeah, this is the unretouched proof. So this must not have been the final one.
There's more on the other side.
Yeah, I must have had to pick between these on which one. I'd have no idea which one I picked to be on there, but yeah.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah. Bozic. Wow, Greg, you used to be good looking. Thank you, sir.
Didn't we all?
Yeah, that's where it is. So
oh my God.
Nice, I can do the direct comparison. No, I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah,
I'm glad you did. Thank you. Well, the point is we're older and wiser.
Yeah.
And still look darn all right for being
what
20
are we
years
do?
older.
What are we gonna
yes.
do? All right. Where was I going with this? Oh, my random. Oh, Ben's showing in our live chat. Ben is showing his pictures as well.
Oh.
Okay. Let me. No, I feel.
Well, Ben's
weird
is
that I
less
just
embarrassing
did that.
because he was. Why do you feel? Stop it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's weird.
I think we should take one of those pictures and frame it and put it on the wall in our studio when we go back.
You think so? No.
That's when I can tell you're not listening to me.
No. Well, I'm trying to fix something on the tech side of things, but yeah, no, I do not want to post. No, we're not framing that in there. Okay, here's the random thing that I pulled up. And again, for the audio podcast, thanks for tuning in. You can watch the video on YouTube for the video watchers. Didn't prepare much ahead of time, so I don't have the actual pictures to show you set up for this. So we'll get this. Oh, quick update, live update.
Tell me.
Right now, and this is very important, Sarah. Go on Facebook, wherever you are right now. Go to Black's Pest Services. Look them up on Facebook. Like the page. They're supporters of ours. We appreciate it greatly. And they're fantastic people. You should take a look at who the employee of the day is on there.
Oh my gosh. It's Max.
Max the cat.
Oh, Max. I need to tag him. Let's see. At Landmark.
And tag Landmark on there too.
Oh my gosh. That makes me so happy.
The employee of the day, Max the cat. Right there. That's awesome.
That is amazing. Thank
That's
you.
really
You
cool.
make dreams come true. And that's what Black's Pest Services can do for you. Make your dreams come true.
Oh, look at Max. What a turd.
He is so gorgeous.
He is. He's a total turd. I love Max.
I mean, he's just a tough boy.
Yep.
He's like a real tomcat.
Not right now though. Now he needed
now
you.
He's needy.
Yeah.
It was so
Max
great.
is needy. That's weird. I just spilled beer on my computer too, so that's
Perfect.
a sweet thing to do.
Perfect.
All right, speaking of animals, here's the thing that I found. This is totally random. I understand if everybody immediately turns off this podcast and doesn't want to hear this, but I was going down a rabbit hole about animals, and I found a site that says...
A rabbit hole about animals. I'll show myself out.
Of 75 animal facts that will change the way you view the animal kingdom. This is what we're in right now, right? It's quarantine. We all need something stupid to pay attention to.
I like animal facts.
Would you like something stupid to pay attention to?
Do you remember when I told you all my horse facts? That was very fascinating.
I do remember horse facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I should bring that back during quarantine times. At some point.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we'll have to figure it out.
lose?
There is no Kentucky Derby this year, so.
Oh no.
I mean.
Yeah. I mean.
I would imagine.
Sense.
I'm assuming it's canceled. I don't officially know that, but I'm assuming everything is canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's some random animal facts for you, Sarah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this hard-hitting show that we've got? I mean, this is how we get an Emmy out of this thing, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Number 1, Koala fingerprints are so close to humans that they could taint crime scenes.
What? All you need to do to get away with something is like bring a koala with you.
You
just
need a
have him go
koala. The koala did
all
it.
over.
It was
It
the
wasn't
koala.
me, it was the koala bat.
Koala did it. It's clear. His fingerprints are all over it.
Oh no, don't do that.
I know. I talked to somebody from Australia today too, and they still did that. Yeah. So it said, in fact, they're so similar when it comes to the distinctive loops and arches that in Australia, police fear that criminal investigations may have been hampered by koala prints.
Is that your Australian accent?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, when I go down
You
to the
sound
store.
like no, that's more like New Zealand.
It's not. No, it's
That's
not New
more
Zealand.
Reese Darby. That's Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, what are you doing there, fellas? Think you're a bunch of rock stars, do you? Yeah, I got you. I booked you. Booked your gig. The square at the Madison Garden.
Just because you keep doing it doesn't mean
the
it sounds
garden.
any better.
At the garden. Vicky just said, "Oh, Greg," because she's like, "That's amazing. That is like the best
Yeah,
accent
she was
I've ever
just so
heard."
moved by it. Yeah.
She was so moved, and I understand. And Vicky, I'm happy I could bring that to you right now. All right. So you
Kelsey
sounded
just wrote
like
me and says, "No more accents, Greg."
hello there,
You
Kelsey.
sound like Sarah sang her owl line. What
How you
owl
doing?
line? I was attacked by an owl.
We're very good at accents.
We're
here
so
at Fun
good.
Employment
Like, I
Radio.
mean, I'm surprised we're not hired by
I was
movies. and,
attacked
like,
by an owl.
don't try to steal my line.
Okay.
That's my line.
I was just standing there.
I was just standing there.
All right. Continuing on
Jesus.
with our random animal facts
Fact.
for the day.
Before the facts, though, you have to say fact.
Okay.
So that way we know it's an animal fact.
Okay. Did you know?
You didn't say it.
Animal fact. Wait, how do I do it?
Just go fact.
Fact. According to this random website that I found,
Yes.
which has I have no idea of the science
Sure,
behind this.
they could be lying.
They could totally be lying.
Okay.
The world's oldest known breed of domestic dog dates back to 329 BC.
I believe that.
The oldest known breed. So I know that dogs have been domesticated longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, according to this site, this is the oldest one. So it goes all the way back to 329 BC.
That's very old.
And they're Saluki dogs.
Saluki dogs.
So they were revered in ancient Egypt, being kept as royal pets and being mummified after death. And there are carvings of them. Oh, okay. So wait a minute. It says 329 BC. But there's carvings of them going all the way back to 7000 BC.
Did you
This
not
thing
fact
is already...
check your animal facts?
I didn't
That's kind
fact
of
check
the point of doing facts.
my random animal fact check site, which contradicted itself.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, they've been around for a long time. So they are called a Saluki dog. So there it is. There's
Good
another
to
thing.
know.
However, cats have been domesticated. It appears all the way back to 9,500 years.
Oh, boy. Yeah, because they were buried with the Egyptians.
Or I
and
guess that would
everything, yeah.
match up with about 7,000. Well, still older. So proof of this came in 2004 when the bones of a cat were discovered in the Neolithic village of Shiloramos on Cyprus.
I'm sorry, what was that village?
Shiloramos.
Oh,
Shilorokambos on Cyprus. And the position of the cat in the ground was next to the bones of a human whose similar state of preservation strongly suggests they were buried together.
oh.
Yes. So somebody got buried with their cat.
Is there anything...
You know what I
that's-
instantly thought of with that?
What?
That cat didn't die at the same time,
Oh, you think...
naturally.
Oh. Well, that seems like that would
I
have
mean,
been
let's just be honest.
what
It's
happened at the
very-
time.
Yeah, no, that's just, no. So
You
anyway,
don't think it's like a sweet old couple who die within days of each
I
other?
don't think so.
You think it was cat murder?
I think it was cat murder.
Okay.
Is what happened
All right,
there.
just checking.
That's kind of what I think happened.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing on here, we've got some random ones. This whole show is random. If you found us, yeah, we know. We know. Cows painted with zebra-like stripes can avoid being bitten by flies. This is a random fact
Just
for you,
don't.
sir.
Yeah, I don't need to know anything more about that. That's perfect.
Okay. You just want to leave that one as
I
it
just
is.
want you.
Okay. Capuchin monkeys wash their hands and feet in urine.
Oh.
Yeah, they wash them in urine. Yeah, I know. Capuchin monkeys are like the. They're
Did
like
you
the
go
helper
over
monkeys.
these facts before you picked which ones you were going to talk about?
Yeah, lightly. You gave me a shot. So they apparently urinate on their hands and feet. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna let that one go.
I mean, because that's sterile, right? I mean,
I suppose so.
yeah.
I suppose that's true. Okay, there is this. Baby Tasmanian devils make lifelong friendships.
That's adorable.
They form friendships. And so research has shown that Tasmanian devils form bonds when they're young that last for the rest of their lives. And again, in my Tasmanian accent, in the wild,
no.
when baby devils leave their moms, We believe they all socialize together. No, that was terrible.
What was that? You all of a sudden...
I went into almost a Frank Underwood.
That was Frank Underwood. That's what I was...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm just a simple man from South Carolina, which I know you can't do that one anymore. Okay, as the website notes, young devils have their own dens, and they even engage in friendly sleepovers. And when given the chance, they prefer to share with their original friends.
I'm missing out with my friends in our devil's dens.
Yes, it is true. Again, random animal facts. We'll just give a couple more, and then then I'll be done with this.
All right, thank you.
A grizzly bear's bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball. Ew. That's terrifying. Isn't it?
I didn't need to know that.
That's true. I mean, whenever lost in the wild, there, that's
just
something.
Picture my head as a giant bowling ball.
A man doesn't die of starvation. A man dies of fear. So yeah, that'll crush a bowling ball.
What is going on?
I don't know anymore. I mean, I give up on sanity. That's not something I was ever good at. That's what I'm giving up for quarantine. What are you giving up for Lent?
Is quarantine like Lent?
Is Lent still happening? Yeah.
No, I think
I'm
Easter
giving
was
up
last
sanity.
Weekend or sometime.
That's what I'm giving up. All right, one last one. Let's see here. Let's find something a little bit more uplifting. Let's see.
Are you sure you can't tell us the monkey story of peeing on their hands again?
Yeah, I should have read that one first. Do you know what a group of ferrets is called?
Basket.
No, not a basket.
I don't know.
It's called a business.
Begin with a B? I was so close.
It did begin with a B. Yeah. A business of ferrets. No, it's not because of professional, modernized form of busyness, because they're busy. It's used to describe a group of weasel-related mammals. So yeah, a group of ferrets is called a business. So if you take anything away from this show, and again, this is all we need. It's just one thing that you get from Fun Employment Radio is that a group of ferrets is called a business. Now you know something.
Wow, and that's one to grow on.
Yeah. It's a business. There we go, Sarah. Those have been my animal facts.
I forgot how hot it gets in here. We used to be in here for a year. For like a year?
Almost a year. It wasn't even a full year. We got out of here pretty quick.
Yeah, because it also got really hot. Remember that time I almost passed out on the air? Mm-hmm. Because it was so warm in here?
Because we're here during the summer.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah,
which I'm sure we will be again.
Oh, God, don't say that.
I'm saying it because then when I'm wrong, you could say, oh, Sarah, you were wrong. Look, everything's totally back to normal.
Look how wrong you were, Sarah.
Look how wrong you were. Everything's great. We're going to all the concerts. Things are fine.
Hi, everyone. I'm Greg.
I'm afraid to check.
This is Fun Employment Radio. What?
Because I know Alanis Morissette and Garbage is canceled, but I haven't seen
it. Oh, of course it's canceled.
I know, but I haven't looked yet. I know. I was just really excited. But everyone was excited about other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Life goes on. All right. Hello, my friends. My name is Sarah X. Dillon. Welcome to my quarantine version of World of Crazy.
Crazy. All right.
First up, found a few stories that weren't terrifying. Eccentric story number 1. A 93-year-old woman goes viral when she tells the internet, I need more beer. And beer she received.
She shall have.
This is from last week, but it's still a great story, so I'm doing it anyway. So last week, Olive Veronesi of Seminole was facing a serious problem. She was quarantining herself to avoid catching coronavirus, but her beer supply was starting to run really low. So she said in an interview, I was on my last 12 cans. I have one beer every night. You know what? Beer has vitamins in it. It's good for you as long as you don't overdo it. Greg, drink your vitamins. Cheers.
Again, Dr. Sarah, half Dr. Sarah here with her.
But desperate times require desperate solutions, which is why she had a relative photograph her sharing a heartfelt message to the world with her holding a sign through a window that just said, I need more beer. Well, the photo of her racked up more than 10,000 likes on social media and made a few offers to get that people were offering to bring her beer.
Yeah.
But however, I didn't even realize that we were drinking the beer that helped her out. But the good times really began flowing for her when on Monday, when Coors Light, the beer she was drinking in her plea for more beer, came through with 150 cans.
Oh, that's great.
So they donated it to her, enough to last her with her beer a day for another 5 months in quarantine.
Well, that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good, uplifting, heartwarming story.
Yes.
You know, it's so heartwarming.
I'm fucking trying.
Just like the fact that...
that monkeys pee on their hands?
Reindeer's eyes turn blue in the winter. If you weren't aware of that. They change from gold to blue.
Story number 2 out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Pepper some things in.
A Florida judge has issued a request for attorneys who are showing up for court hearings via Zoom. For the love of God, put a shirt on and get out of your bed. So people have been showing up. Lawyers have been doing Zoom meetings, but not getting dressed. There was a guy.
I'm sorry. I want an attorney that at
shirt.
least puts on. I mean, I don't care if you're wearing pants.
Yes.
I don't have to see that part.
So this is
Pretend.
Judge Dennis Bailey made the plea in a letter published by the Bar Association in Florida. It's remarkable how many attorneys appear inappropriately on camera, he said in the letter. One male lawyer appeared shirtless, and one female attorney was still in bed under the covers while she was representing her client.
In bed?
In bed.
In bed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So he says there's no exceptions for if you're lounging in the sunshine either. Putting on a beach cover-up won't cover you if you're poolside in a bathing suit. You must get dressed for court.
Damn.
So since courthouses shut down to help the coronavirus, blah, 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 the judicial system in Florida, the specific one, has already had about 1,200 Zoom meetings involving some 14,000 participants.
Let me tell you something, actually. Side note. So, hi, I'm Greg Nibbler. I had my truck stolen from a Burgerville parking lot over a year ago by a criminal. I got it back. But this criminal is, we still have never gone to trial. And I finally got yet another subpoena that the trial date would happen, and it always gets moved. But of course, right now, it's hard. I guess I probably can't discuss too much of it.
Yeah, but be careful.
I'll be very
careful. You
careful.
don't want anything to get him out.
Very true. Yeah, well, you know what? I won't say anything, but there's some things going on. So there's the potential that there might be a Zoom trial. Yeah, so that might be happening. You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
No,
it's of note too. Our video is being a little bit kooky right now.
Perfect.
I don't know why. So
4:44.
That's what it is. Sorry.
All right, Greg. Well, I saved the best for last because I have some super exciting news for you that I thought you might be interested in.
Okay.
Headline reads: a Loch Ness monster watcher has caught a mysterious shape emerging from the water on camera.
Oh.
You know how all the animals are returning to nature? They're saying that Nessie is finally revealing herself now since humans are no longer out and about.
That makes sense.
So this guy's, he's an Irish hospital clerk. His name is Ian O'Fagan.
Ian O'Fagan, that's my
from
Scottish.
Drumdoit, County Donegal.
Wait, let's hear your Scottish accent. Let's do all the accents.
It says Irish hospital clerk. So he's not Scottish. So
Nessie's in Scotland.
No, but he's Irish.
Okay, fine.
Well, no, I'm not going to do an accent because I know that also one of my favorite people in the world who is married to an Irishman.
What are you going to do, a bit of an Irish accent?
He gets so mad at us when we do. So
I don't think there's
Kelsey,
anything
who I've
wrong
been
with
talking
it.
to,
We're an
who's
international
watching
show,
with her
Sarah.
lovely mother, Karen.
Are you trying to talk over me so that they can't hear what
Kelsey
my
and I will
accent
have a
is?
couple drinks and then call her husband and do like our worst Irish accents, and he gets so pissed at us. It's really
Let's hear your Irish accent.
Hurdy-durdy-burdy.
Oh, well, yeah, now I understand.
Yes.
Okay. You say potatoes? Yeah. There we go. Now I get it. Now I get why you would be upset about that.
Davey was not amused.
Hurdy. Wow. Wow, Sarah.
Hurdy-burdy-durdy potato.
I thought you said you liked Ireland. Oh, but then you found out you were British.
I fucking love Ireland.
You found out you were entirely
I'm still
British.
part Irish.
There was no Irish.
I'm not entirely British. Don't you dare rewrite history.
For years, told everyone you were Irish.
I am.
And your DNA test came back, and you are British.
I am
you
Irish
are the
and
conquering British.
I am not. I am not. Kelsey, don't listen to him. All right, anyway. So it has now been recorded the second official sighting of the legendary Nessie as it swam around the Scottish Loch just this past Monday. That's 2 days ago, Greg.
What?
The story continues. Okay. A veteran Loch Ness monster watcher has recorded the second sighting of Nessie, deemed official this year. So Ian, 55 years young, caught what he believed to be the legendary creature on camera as it swam around the Scottish Loch. The official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register has confirmed the footage. Yeah, Irish come from all over, even Britain, Greg. That's what Kelsey just wrote. Yeah.
Wait, what's no?
She lives part-time in Ireland, and she's married
No,
to an
your
Irish guy, so she
DNA
knows
test
better.
says you were English. You're
you
not
never
British.
saw
You're
my
English.
DNA test. You know what I told you. Maybe I was just exaggerating.
English.
The official there is an official Loch
Not
Ness
Northern
Monster
Ireland.
Sighting Register. This is my turn, Greg. The official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register has confirmed the footage, which shows something unexplained emerging at about 8:11 a.m.
I believe it. Where is it?
In the Urquhart Bay. Is that what the Loch Ness? Is that what it's called? Like part of it? All right,
Sure,
so he was.
yeah.
So this guy Ian
Makes
was
sense.
previously the first person to officially see the monster this decade. After he reported sighting in January, he also believes he saw Nessie not once, not twice, not 3 times,
Oh, how many times has he seen
4 times last year. But
Nessie?
he
But he
said,
never got a picture?
he said that he had begun to fear she had also gone into quarantine amid the coronavirus pandemic.
I forget,
said-
is this guy Irish or Scottish?
He's Irish.
Okay.
To be quite honest, I thought Nessie had gone into quarantine. For the past nearly 3 months, I did not get a glimpse of her. I thought my luck was bound to run out sometime, and I thought this was the time until this morning. To my great surprise, Nessie came out of the depths to say hello. His camera, I'm sure, just doesn't quite work, whenever that happens.
It tends to be the case.
Tricky cameras.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the Irishman says that the loch is a ghost lake at the moment, with activities such as boating and anything else being suspended due to social distancing. Blah, blah, blah. In the video footage, you can see a white shape rising from the water,
A white
and
shape?
floating on its surface.
Everyone
for a few
knows
seconds,
Nessie
and
isn't
throwing up
white.
white foam. Ian says he believes the mysterious creature came up as high as 3 or 4 feet out of the water. He believes the patterns of movement suggest that whatever it was, it could be at least 10 feet long. Isn't Loch Ness?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot bigger than 10
bigger
feet.
than that?
it's supposed to be like 30 feet.
I think he's like doing
Like
like a whole
minimum.
thing where he's trying to rewrite the history a little.
Yeah.
He said it's exhilarating to
fan.
get another sighting, especially when the second one. If it's the second. Oh, he's such a braggart. Listen to this. Especially when it's the second one on record this year, back to back. He's totally bragging. I bet the Loch Ness monster community does not appreciate this guy.
I'm going to guess he's not popular there, but let me take a
Yeah,
look
he's
here.
just gonna be one of those irritating guys. Yeah, after he reported
Saw
sighting
him.
to the official.
Yeah, I saw him.
Saw him. I went. He reported the sighting to
Bigfoot
the
saw him.
official Loch
Yep.
Ness Monster Sightings Register. The event was confirmed to have been captured. The site compiles all recorded sightings of the creature and claims there have been a total of 1,115.
Makes sense.
There
Yeah.
were 18 last year alone, the highest number since 1983. Now, according to Scottish folklore, Nessie is a mythical creature long believed to have inhabited the Loch Ness in Inverness, in the Scottish Highlands. The monster is believed to have a long neck with 1 or more humps. Nessie's first reported sighting was reported as far back as 565 AD, almost as old as dogs, Greg, by the Irish missionary Saint Columba in the River Ness, while scientists are still trying to figure out an explanation for the findings.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and shock everybody by saying something. Did you know that I not only had a Trapper Keeper with a tiger on it containing all of my karate moves, I also had a bunch of books on the Loch Ness Monster.
I am shocked.
I was a believer.
Was?
Twice in a year.
I mean, she's starting to ramp up a little.
Yeah.
That Nessie.
All right, we got to get there.
All right, there you go. Messy Nessie. There you have it, my friends. That's your
Messy
world of
Nessie
crazy.
doesn't sound... sounds like what you tried to allude this channel was in the beginning. Messy Nessie in quarantine. Ew. All right. I think we've done enough for...
Do you think that's enough? Because I think that's enough.
I think that's probably enough. But we got a couple of things we do need to do.
Tell me.
First off, I want to say thank you to somebody because we got a couple of boxes that were sent to our P.O. box. And one of them was from Stranded in Bakersfield, who sent some backyard solar lamps
Which
for
are also,
the
they're like
revamped
solar tiki torch things.
Pergolatory. Yeah, it's really cool. So thank you so much. That is awesome. And then on top of that, and I don't know if this was from the same person, I believe it's a separate box, we also got some tiki glasses for the backyard.
Some super cool ones. So there's 2 shark glasses and a Buddha.
Yeah.
And they're all like super cool looking, but it didn't have a name on who sent them.
Yeah, so whoever that is, thank you. And we will use those on Friday when we do our
happy hour,
our
which
happy
is
hour.
in 2 days.
I don't even know anymore. I
It's
know
in
I've got
2
a lot
days,
left before that, but
yes.
yeah, Friday for the happy hour, we will be using those. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. And we appreciate everybody who's tuning in.
Thank you for hanging
Wherever
out
you're
with us.
finding
Like,
us.
seriously, this is driving us all bonkers. I
Our
know.
show's ridiculous, but we just, we like you joining us, and hopefully we can help make a difference for a little while. a little while. Anyway,
Don't do that.
send us an email, funemploymentradio@gmail.com. Give us a call, 503-575-9120. Share the show. Let other people know about it. Subscribe. Join the supporters club if you want to. But if you can't, or you want to but you can't afford it, and I don't mean it in that way, but times are tough for people and we totally understand 100%. Just shoot us an email, anonymous.
We don't want you to miss out.
Yeah, and you want to join, great, we'll bring you in. Normally the shows are live at 12:30 p.m. We might have some special guests joining in the next couple of days. I mean, it's just going to be a wild ride.
Greg, people are asking for a shot for the road. I feel
Nobody
like
said that. Not a single person said that.
Aaron did. I'm going to go grab the thing.
I gotta make
Greg,
some business calls
people.
after this.
You don't have to make business calls.
I
You're
do have
so
to make business
businessy.
calls.
Why do you have to be so businessy?
I have to make business calls. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I got business calls. All right, fine. I'll take a shot. God dang it! This is not something that I wanted to do on a camera, but nonetheless, if anybody wants to go grab it, it's going to take Sarah a second to bring that in here. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Ollie is
Oh,
very
be careful with my.
I'm being very.
Oh yeah, Ollie, you do not get to come in here.
You know what? There's something exciting that's happening to Ollie tomorrow that I can't wait to talk about.
It's happening to Ollie again. That sounds creepy when you say it that way.
It's always.
There's something exciting happening to Ollie tomorrow.
I'm planning something special for him.
Messy Nessie in quarantine.
Ew, stop. Messy Nessie sounds like some porn you'd watch.
That's what you said. How you have no idea what I would watch, but anyway. Besides that,
I don't know. I feel like if you saw Loch Ness monster porn, I think you would totally look at it.
I'm not into that kind of stuff. No.
So that means you know enough about it to know that you're not into it.
Whatever it is, I don't want to be into it.
How do you know? Maybe it's like the sexiest porn ever.
I haven't been in quarantine that long. All right.
Not yet. Cheers.
Give me another couple months.
I thought you were going to say shots. I'm like, oh no, it's going downhill quick. Ooh.
All right.
Woo.
Okay. That happened. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again.
We love all of
Appreciate
you.
it greatly. Love all of you. Funemploymentradio.com. Go there, find the podcast. Anywhere you get podcasts, hit subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Pacific with more Fun Employment Radio.
.com.
Cheers.
Cheers. Did you finish yours?
Yeah.